Hey guys, Sly77 here again, and we are back in our adventure as Sonic the Hedgehog / Werehog. We have just restored the 4th continent, and we are going to be called back to Spagonia to talk to the professor to see where we should be going next in hopes of restoring more of the world. So we're going to jump right to where we're with the professor. Alright, so let's see what this old man has to say.
Sonic!
Oh, Sonic! Yes, another temple located, my boy. You are so good. It's in Shamar. You should go there with your friends. Okay, let's do this.
Yeah, let's exit. Alright, so we are being taken to a new area, which is cool. So this one is called Shamar. Oh, there's a cutscene. Interesting. Okay, so we have the night creatures here. They're walking about, and they're heading towards some machine that Eggman has started that is just luring them there, like moths to a flame. Interesting. For some reason, I actually don't remember this cutscene when I was playing through it for a couple of the past few times. I guess just some kind of foreshadowing, so you're saying obviously like something is going to be happening, you know, nefarious that Eggman is responsible for. Let's see, all systems are green, activation is confirmed on all 7 continents. All points converging in point 0?
Yes, perfect! Gathering Dark Gaia's pieces is such a pain. I'll have them come to me instead!
Okay, totally get it. Basically, he's just saying instead of like waiting for everything to activate on all the continents and making them, you know, like waiting for Dark Gaia to build up all the strength, he's going to lure all of the Dark Gaia creatures to him to build up the necessary energy to just do it faster. That crazy doctor. Does your evil know no bounds? Honestly, I'm going to kind of, you know, as I just showed, I'm going to skip past it a little bit. It's not as big of a deal, honestly. The whole like content is Eggman is trying to put together an evil, you know, he's trying to fit his evil plans together. Nothing crazy in that regard. But you know, like, and we'll find out more of it as we go. But for right now, it's just it's a lot of banter with him and the robot, so I kind of want to skip through it. But guys, here we are. This is a new area called Shamar. Shamar makes me think of, if we're going by like again with all the what does this remind you of? Shamar makes me think of maybe like a Moroccan or like Middle Eastern, like somewhere like Arabic, you know, one of those villages. The design is really cool for it. I actually really like this a lot. We see Amy there. Amy is a dead sign the professor has changed locations. So while we have actually been going to Spagonia the entire time so far to find the professor, from now on he's actually going to be here in Shamar.
Good day, Sonic.
Any problem finding my lab boy? Okay, well, you're gonna look here, then you're gonna look in some place called Empire City. I have no idea what country Empire City is based upon. Maybe New York. New York is not a country. Sorry, I'm keep speaking in this voice. Anyways, so as the professor's saying here, so he's now here going forward. There are 2 new locations we need to look for, in Shamar and then in Empire City. So we're already in Shamar, so I mean, it's kind of a waste of time to have to go somewhere else. So we might as well jump over. So as we're gonna see here, the action stage is just over here to the right. All right, guys. So here we are in the action stage, just the overall stage for this. We see some new boots there. We think, okay, maybe we should go get them. Big question, obviously, how do we go there? What we want to try to do in this area here is obviously 1, get the new boots because apparently they're going to be useful, and then 2. Find the stage that we're going to be going forward here. That was bad. I can say just, for the, maybe it's a spoiler or whatever, the one we want to go to here is a day stage. So luckily we actually don't need to change being Sonic here. So we got to use the boost strings right here. We're just going to jump up and get our new pair of shoes. Light speed dash shoes. So all this means is we walk here and you just press hold and Y. You press and hold Y, and there you are at the day stage. Arid Sands. This is a level 5 stage. Luckily we have enough stun metals to keep going. So here we go. So this stage is actually really interesting to me. This is one that I think combines a lot of the village aspect with I think the surrounding desert in a really cool way. Now, I know there's ways that this can probably be a little bit of a quicker one, but I want to say, and again, it could be completely wrong here, just from memory, that this is one of the longer day stages.
And there I got held up, so let's just walk around nice and slowly. Okay, going fast again, Sonic. Here we go. But yeah, no, for some reason I think I remember this very well as kind of a longer stage. Okay, no ring energy. Just go nice and slow again. This is super fun to be watching. Damn it. So close. Get them. Oh no. Wow, we ran into some kids. Nice job, Sonic. The hero everyone wants. ALDY. Here we go. Oh no! Oh no! Damn it. There's a couple shortcuts, and that was one of them if you could just stay up there instead of having to go across here. So be it, I guess. So let's just hop, hop, hop. And center. That was not centered at all. Nice save. Whoops. There we go. Oh, whoops. Wow, this is not a good run by me, whatsoever here. Okay. Yep. Caught the extra. Oh, we didn't even get the extra life. I literally just moved over to get it. This is one of the worst I've ever done in one of these stages. This is pretty funny overall, though. Got a moon medal. Sweet. We did something. Overall, rings were actually doing pretty great right now, though. So here, so you can transition, I think, pretty... Oh, no. Oh, that sucks. I was going to say, a pretty seamless transition. This is what I meant to do, is hold Y. Nope, didn't do it either there. Great. I'm really just so good at this game. So I was saying it's a pretty seamless transition from... Hop, there you go, good. Pretty seamless transition from the village aspect of it to this, more, just in the desert, very different feeling kind of level. And I think getting to really combine the two like that is a really cool thing they did. But I think that, in a real sense, they did it in a very convincing way. Because it just felt like you really ran outside the village and the first thing that you would find was this. Which, maybe isn't entirely accurate, but I think it's a very cool thing to show, hey, here's an easy change of scenery that we can do that, honestly isn't maybe that, weird to believe or that hard to believe. So let's try to do this so we can, show that we're really experimenting and trying new things. And I think for that regard, I was, very happy with the franchise for, stuff like this, I just think, after Sonic 06, there was so much of the, you kept the levels the same, then you made us do the same levels, 3 times, once with Sonic, once with Shadow, once with Silver, and I think, even a simple level like this that just, starts off in a village and goes to a desert, I think just really kind of highlights the theme overall from the from the positive changes they've been making, which is, yeah, we may keep the level designs, similar within a level, but we're also not afraid to turn that around and really get creative with the formula, which I think is a huge boost as far as seeing that they're really, oh no, really willing to take risks with the franchise. And I think that's, and this is gonna be a long time. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Okay, come on, there we go. Nope. Oh my god. Okay. I never claimed to be an expert at this game. It was only Sonic 06 that I would say I was really good at. Okay. Wow, we are just killing it. I meant to do that, but hop up instead so I could get the extra life. Did not mean to obviously get hit by the spike, so whoops. Yep, let's just boost this, and good. Just trying to build up the rings again after we lost all of them on those spikes. Just so you know, super great job here. Oh wow, that was actually it. I don't know why I was talking about with a long level. That was a pretty quick level, actually. Yeah, we did not do that well at all, though. We really didn't collect too much score, and we did it quick, but I would say not that quick. So, by no means are we done with the level, or done with this episode, because it's only been 10 minutes of my recording, and some of that will be cut out probably. So I think, we have a choice between making this a short video or a long video. The long video would involve going to Empire City and finding the new level that we have to be doing there, which is a night stage, which is, we know, always take a little bit longer. And by a little, I mean double. So I think that's what we're going to do right now, just give you guys more bang for your buck in these videos, a little more content in it. Did I see a moon medal? Just my eyes, I guess. Okay, going out. Cool. So that was Shamar. Really quick view, obviously, of the day stage there. We'll get to the night stage later on in the game, and it obviously will be a longer experience. But here we're going to jump over to Empire City, which is, this flag is showing there's no veiled attempt. This is supposed to be New York. This is meant to be an American town, and like the city, the stages are called Skyscraper City, which again makes me think New York in that sense. And the main stage we're going to walk into right here feels like it could be like a small section of like a central park. So, you know, just like just major fountain, people walking around, trees, but then as you see in the background, skyscrapers as far as the eye can see. And to me, this is a pretty believable idea of like, hey, this is what it would look like if Sonic was in like that kind of a universe and there was New York. This one, so with Shamar, I walked in and I kind of just went straight to the level because it's one of the larger areas as far as like where things can be spread out. This is, as you can clearly see, one of the shortest areas in the fact that it's really just this one like circle around. So I figured it was worth just stopping really quick and getting the 2 moon medals, just because why not? They're both right there, and you know the time it takes to do one circle, not really that big of a deal. So we're gonna jump over here to the new stage, not new stage, but just the event stage area here, and we're gonna see a couple new things. I'm actually really excited how they kind of layer in these new aspects of the game as you go. Really quickly, if you're interested in looking for a medal, I know there's 1 or 2 like on the outskirts here. So I'm going to do a quick circle because I know it's somewhere. There's a moon medal. And is there a sun medal somewhere here? No, there's just some stuff further up, I guess. Anyways, so I'm going to hit this and turn into Werehog. I always say Night Sonic, so I'm really proud of myself for saying Werehog this time. Alright guys, so now that we are Werehog, we're going to walk over here and we're going to beat up this machine. These things take 3 hits, nothing too big, and then the electricity just cuts out. Here we go, Skyscraper Scamper, Act 1 for the night stage. These things, again, like for before, say Act 1, Act 2, whatever they could be saying, because there's just more than one in these stages. To do the main story, all you'll have to do is clear the Act 1s for day and night in each place. So, from my memory, there are either 7 or 8 main areas, which means that there's, as you can figure, either 14 or 16 total stages. So not a ton in that sense, and I think like they probably picked the right number because it didn't feel like too long of a game in a lot of regards. And I would say, if anything, like maybe adding another like level or 2 wouldn't have like killed them. But I would say like it was a lot better than I think the 30 that came from Sonic the Hedgehog or Sonic 06 is technically how it's referred to. So you know, obviously I think like there's a point of like I can always have like suggestive criticism, but I would say like in the broad scheme of it, they probably nailed it. So here we're gonna see a lot of this on this level. It's just a lot of shuttle up these things and just grab and go and turn. How these things are actually being held here, I have no idea. Does it matter? Apparently not. Luckily, we're just not falling. That's all I really care about. As I spoke about falling almost all right there. So again, like before, we're just going to go for killing these guys. Not really worth all the combo points right now. We're just trying to get through this quicker. Here are some harder parts. You want to make sure you keep the balance, and the camera is not doing you any favors because it makes you just feel like you're kind of always at an angle. Whenever you can in this level, if you're close to the next part and you can just hop it instead of having to keep walking, always hop. It's just it's a lot more efficient. Yep. So we gotta blast this thing so these stop being electric. And we're gonna jump over here. Nice. Oh no. Okay. Yeah. No. And we just died anyways. Great. All right. Well, luckily not that far to go. Go back here, beat up said machine, rage against the machine. Okay, and then electricity comes out here. Okay. I was like, don't do this again to me. Now here it gets a little bit trickier, but again, like this is like pretty basic stuff as far as like old video games are concerned, of like the platforms are moving up and down and all that. So it's nothing like too crazy. We're just gonna hop here, take this, shell down, got that extra life, because why not? And we're just gonna jump across here. Nope. Spin back, good. Okay. So here we're gonna have these discs. You can't walk through them. So what you're gonna do is just hop down. So you just don't get hit by one. Come across, hop up, hop down. You get the idea. Nothing too crazy here again. Nothing like we haven't seen before in this game. Okay. I'm just gonna do this the easy way of just have him just pull it. And then I'm just gonna jump him up. There we go. Much easier than having to walk across the straight line. Don't die. Okay. I flip out with these night stages so much because I'm just so convinced that they're always out to like screw me over. I think I kind of just want to go straight here. I know there's like some other stuff to do there. Let's see what happens if I just go straight. Maybe I just run into something where they're like, you should have beaten up these guys. But I think I'm actually okay. Let's see. More enemies, which, you know, is always fun. The thing I actually appreciate a lot about this stage, though, is that very few of these enemies are required to fight. I'm actually just taking these guys out really quick just because a few of the ones we took out earlier, you know, after we took out a few of the ones earlier, we died, so we lost all that, you know, score. So again, when it comes to these night stages, the easiest way to win, not win, but get an S rank, is to just have that score. So I'm going to just go over here really quick because there's a sun medal here, and if you actually jump off the edge, okay, and we almost broke the game, good. There's a moon medal right there. That was really weird though with that frame rate drop, like that was so drastic. Cool. Now here is a hard part for sure, because this isn't one of those that I can just hold on to it as I go. Yep, that hurts a lot. Okay, guess we fell, so that means we're just gonna wait for the platform here. Good, we got it. This is actually really nice. I forgot that they did this. No! Oh, thank God. You see like my consistent fear at this game. And I would say it's very founded. Okay, Jesus Christ. Good, 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 good. I missed out on some medals by falling there. If you keep going down the trail there, there's actually, God damn it. All right, well, I'm gonna have a chance to show you. Yep, luckily this time, like I said, we don't have to always fight people. So I'm gonna just go up this, like, you know, run like normal this time. If you, oh no. Well, just screw what I'm gonna say. Okay, I am going to cut to where I have something useful to show. This is ridiculous. All right, so now we're walking down this. As we can clearly see here, parts of the trail here, or like this path, are just starting to fall off. God damn it. Oh my God. All right, guys, so we're back here. We're just gonna collect this extra life. Keep walking straight, because I'm scared. If you just get to this right here, you're gonna see there's a sun medal here. That's what I meant to do the entire time to talk about it. It just worked out great. Now we're gonna keep moving. That was way too long. Not a lot of fun. I'm gonna inch because I know the camera turns. Good. And now we're just going to walk nice and slowly. Try not to fall. Whatever we do, don't look down. You know, all the usuals. Now we're going to wait here until we get back to the middle, because I'm paranoid. And good. Thank God. Good. We got a checkpoint. Okay, now this part sucks. Now we have to actually just walk across this. We don't even have a choice. So this is really just about walking straight here. Because the spike's on the side, you cannot grab on if you fall off to the side. So falling off to the side is really just death. Like, there's no alternative to it. Okay, and we're gonna grab. Good. Sweet. Nice and easy. Okay, these guys are all actually worth some pretty good points. So I would recommend really just trying to take these guys out. And, you know, honestly, at this point, like, you should be leveled up enough as far as, like, power or strength and all these different parts. But, like, beating these guys up, not really the hardest thing ever. All relatively easy. And here, I think you have to turn. There we go. Perfect. That will turn off the electric field there. And now we're just going to walk across. And we kind of did one big circle from us going forward when I said I don't know if we should be going forward or not, looping all the way back around to get to here. Really quick here, these things are going to fall, but worth it if you want to get a quick medal. So hop up, then hop up, get the medal, and good. So just a really quick, like, if you're there, if you can do it, definitely worth it. I think if you leave for long enough, those rails respawn, so it's not like a get it this second or else you can't. But I know that it's just easier in the moment when they're all there at the same time as opposed to like waiting for anything to respawn. So again, beat these guys, hold this so those like bars can come out. So again, makes it easier for us to be crossing. Nothing too crazy here as far as night stages go. I would say that this level doesn't particularly add much in that regard. The only thing it adds is kind of like that electric box that we had to actually get into the stage to begin with. Adding that as like a, oh yeah, this can take out, you know, like this can stop force fields kind of thing. But nothing crazy beyond that. So here, big guy, activate your unleash. Again, big guys here, like we've talked about. Ow. Don't, oh my god! I forgot they just hop you like that, like just some ridiculous crap. Move away, get your hits in when you can, nothing crazy. Again, this is the guy, especially after he just killed me and I lost 24,000 score. You want to be able to do that combo on him. So there's two different ways of how you can do the combo. You can either whittle him down to health like I've been doing, or there's a cheat way to do it, which I will fully admit is cheating. So here we go. So I'm going to pause, and I saw that's an X. So I'm going to unpause and hit X right away. And now this time, oh look, it's an X again. Do it again. This time it's an X again. And I pressed it too slow, so there I go. Shame on me for cheating. But basically, if you guys are ever in that situation and you're wondering, how do I beat this guy? I can't get him low enough to make the beat up easy. But, you know, I also, whenever I am just trying to do it with the health I can get him down to, it just seems like the buttons are going so fast, and I'm on my last limb, so I need to make sure I get it right this time. Something you can do is just pause. And there's 40,000. And we get a nice amount of experience from him too. So make sure to take all of that if you can. Again, like, I think the XP from these levels is probably the most valuable thing that you get, in all fairness, just because I think, like, it is such a, you know, it's such a benefit because you can use those levels for, you know, regular Sonic as well. So it's a great way to be able to level up if you find, like, one of those stages that you really do like for the night stage. And you know some, like, fairly easy ways of like, you know, going through it and collecting, like, the main parts of XP. I mean, I think it's a pretty easy, like, pretty good strategy in general if you're trying to look to, like, level up your character. For right now, though, the idea for us is not to be leveling up. It's purely just to move on. That extra life is going to be very, very useful because we are coming to a point here where I'm legitimately afraid we may die. Just because these sections here actually fall with time, which is terrifying. I purposely hopped there because that metal is in the air. So these ones that look clear and they're shiny reflective, they won't fall, the other ones will. And that part sucks. No two ways about it, it sucks. These ones, luckily, like these enemies, you can take them out, like no real hassle. I'm just literally hammering the Y button. I think it's a pretty easy way of taking them out here. And especially when they have these like chainsaws or whatever they're meant to be here for them. They really can't defend themselves. So it's really just about keeping the pressure on them so they can't attack you first. Because those things can definitely do some damage to you. But if you just keep attacking them and attacking them and attacking them, they can't really do much. Again, we take up the fuse box there, electricity goes out, and another one just spawned. Nothing too crazy right now though. Good, 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 good. Blow up, good. And I want to say, is there anything? Yep, cool. There's a sun medal right there. So if you just went all the way around, you'll get the sun medal. So here we go. Electricity is out. So of course, like usual, hop around here. This time, obviously, we see a moon medal. Let's just hop right to the top. Nothing too crazy about that. I didn't even have to jump like extra. I just literally, when I got to the top, just pressed the A button just to detach off this thing like normal. And from there, it worked out just fine. We're gonna turn around here and hop. Let's do it. And good. All right, this is one of the more annoying little parts here, just because I think it takes a little bit of effort to go through. First things first, you want to take out these guys. The level, like this section becomes much more annoying if they're alive and like trying to attack you as you go, versus if you can kill them right now. Much more enjoyable because there's no one to really just screw with you as you go. So again, if it's within your power to do so, take these guys out first. I took out the fuse box, which takes out that which takes out the electricity we saw at the beginning. He's dead. Good, they're all gone. Cool. So, 2 things here. Yep, cool. So first, hop around here. Got a moon medal. We see a sun medal right there. We can't actually reach it yet. So what we want to do here is, and this is where this gets a little bit annoying, if we're being completely honest. You're going to want to drag this. Luckily, you can spawn through chairs, apparently. You're going to hop on top if you want to get the sun medal. Then you got to push it all the way down. I like the idea that, you know, you have this area and you have to do this like sequence to get to it. But I think like having all these things being block dependent all right next to each other is kind of a really annoying way of doing it. Just because like this is a really tedious action to have to just pull this block. And even while I'm holding right trigger to make this go faster, it's still pretty slow. So I would say in that regard, like I really wish that they had like thought about something like this, which is, again, it gets back to like my main crux if I have to think about the Werehog in general, is I like the difference of gameplay. I like that they put in like this kind of beat 'em up structure to it. It adds something different. Like I'm not gonna harp on them for really trying to be like brave and like trying something new. I will just say that I think whatever you added should have still been in some sense a style of the old game. And by that I don't mean that it has to be speed sections because they used to be speed sections, but I don't think that you can have it be slow when what your fans are so used to is it being fast in the past. So there we have to bring it all the way back to be able to open this, you know, pretty tedious process. Also in here is a sun medal. So if you really want to, just hop down here, come around, good, and sun medal. So with this, actually, we've been collecting a ton of medals in this level. I'm actually like genuinely surprised that we got this many. And honestly, like besides the one where we just did where we went in the box and kind of went around, like very few of them have had to be like truly like out of the flow of this mission, which I appreciate. Like I like that you give me like consistent targets as I'm going forward here to like don't feel like I'm really having to like drift too far from like completing the level in that sense. Please, I was like, oh my god, did I not grab onto that? Okay, again, no difference here. Big guy, gotta beat him up. So here we're right near the end, but don't run right at the goal ring if you want to collect the rest of the like another medal here. Right around it is a moon medal. A little cheeky by them. I kind of appreciate it. It makes you just be like, don't freak out and go too fast here. So that was a very, very long level there. And now our recording went from my choice of stopping at 10.5 minutes of my recording time to now 32 minutes of my recording time. Hopefully it'll be a little bit less bad for you guys. We are putting all of those into strength just because, as we've clearly seen, the strength has really helped us out with those battles against the enemies, the bosses. Like, it's been nice in that regard. So guys, with that, we finished the 2 areas the professor has said. In the next episode, we're going to be back at the professor's place to hear where is the next place we should be venturing to. But guys, this has been SlySonic7. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.